I want you to tell me one time that you saw somebody improve by blaming others and finding the right in the conversation. I'll let you think. You probably cannot find any because no one actually improves from blaming something else. This is just one of the many truths that no one wants to actually hear, but I will tell you them because, yes, I want to improve you. I want to make you a better person. So I'll begin with one that is in a great book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Okay, it will specifically talk about habit number one, which is the difference between a proactive person and a reactive person. You might ask, what is this? Okay, the two things, proactive and reactive, you can hear it in the words. A reactive person is the person that reacts to things. Okay, doesn't take action, reacts, and waits for other people to take the matter of it and hides behind other people until the problem is solved. But he was not actually involved in the matter of solving the problem. While the people that solve a problem and actually find a solution to something are the proactive people. Okay, so that's what I want to tell you right now. A proactive and a reactive people. Which one do you want to be, and which one do you actually have to be? Okay, a proactive person is a leader. It's a person that becomes successful. In other words, it's a successful person, the entrepreneur, the person that wants to keep improving every single day, find solutions, and get the outcome that he deserves, which is getting more status, getting more money in the future, and learning more things. A reactive person stays in the same place with the same habits that he has and doesn't ever improve. That's why I say here why men stay the same. It's because many people stay stuck in this, okay, that guy is going to solve it for me. That guy is going to take care of my problems, right? Do you actually want to be like that? Or do you want to be the person that recognizes every single troubleshoot that happens and genuinely solves it? Okay? Because, yes, right now, if you're a reactive person, if you've identified that you're a reactive person, yes, you might survive, you might go through life without anyone noticing, but there's going to be one time in your life where you will need to be proactive and you will not know how to, and you will end up doing nothing because you haven't practiced it before, because it's not something that you're born with, it's something that you practice. It's a habit that you need to create, right? So please practice being a proactive person. If you're reactive, nothing will go your way in the future. And I know this sounds harsh, but that's why you clicked in the video. This is harsh for you to improve. I have some things that I am reactive to. Okay, it's not something bad. You just need to recognize any patterns of you being reactive and actually stepping back instead of attacking something and go for it. Okay, I'm reactive sometimes. Okay, I need to improve on this. So that's what you have to say to yourself. I need to improve on this. I will tell you right now for my Christian guys out there, okay? Love for everyone, but I'll tell specifically for the people that want to improve as people and also want Jesus Christ inside of their lives. How is Jesus Christ involved in your self development? Yesterday, I made a reel talking about how God should be, should be in your self development, okay? And I had a comment that really questioned me, okay? And maybe I couldn't answer specifically with that. He said every single person should be able to face problems by himself and not have something else to rely to, because God is not going to be there all the time. Okay, I don't blame the guy. It's not about him, but it's about this opinion that people get, that I have to be the Sigma. I have to be the person that, oh my God, I'm going to face everything myself, right? So what many don't understand is having somebody by your side, like Jesus Christ, or to better say it, he should be above you, not by your side, above you. So you see Christ that died for you, and you instantly humble yourself. You instantly get down and actually say that there's something better than me, and you stop facing the problems by yourself, and you actually have something up there to humble yourself with, because this allows you to never actually stay in the same place. You know why? Because you always want to reach that next level. As the Bible says, you have to try to be like Jesus Christ. You're never going to actually go there, of course, because you've already sinned, you've already done mistakes. Jesus didn't do any mistakes, but the Bible suggests that we get closer to how Jesus was. Okay, so that's just one, that you always improve every single day if you're by Jesus Christ's side. Okay, so why do I think that Jesus Christ is key to your self development? You always improve. This means that you always, when you learn, when you do all these things that allow you to come closer to Jesus, you learn more about his life. You learn more about the order that you need to face things. So, whenever somebody tells you that the Bible is actually your guide through life, they mean it. They actually mean it, because the Bible is exactly what you'll need to actually face this. And many people, especially in the Old Testament, many people might say that it's too harsh, it's too difficult to go through this, and I cannot be like this, right? That's the point. You you will you will be faced with all these difficult situations. But yes, every man will go through this, and I suggest you start reading your Bible, knowing how Jesus actually lived his life. So you have to get closer to that, less sin, more controlled and thought, and helping people, all these things that Jesus Christ did. We have to mimic them. We have to try to be like him. Of course, again, we are never going to reach him. We are going to be making mistakes in the process, but it's way better to at least try to become better, rather than say to ourselves that we have to face this ourselves, and you're never humble, and you have and worshiping yourself instead of actually going for something more. Okay, so this brings me to the next one, which is extremely important if you want to strengthen your relationship with many things. I will start with Christianity, okay, which we were in the concept right now of how do we get better as Christians by breaking our body, by going on 20-kilometer runs. Okay, many people neglect this, and they say that, okay, how does a 20-kilometer run, or a 40-kilometer run, or a 60-kilometer run, or a swim, or me crawling on the ground, or me doing something that hurts my body correlate with Jesus Christ? You know, God doesn't want you to go through intentional pain, or that's what you think. Okay, in my opinion, the only single way you can become better as a person is by breaking your flesh. Okay, because this sharpens your mind, which allows you to become better in facing sins, in facing problems in life. Okay, so if you neglect this and you say that people that do ice baths, or people that get into the cold showers every single morning, are idiots, okay, you might not understand this, but it's not about the cold water. It's not about you running the whole neighborhood. Okay, no one gives a fuck about you running or you getting in the shower. Okay, and personally, I never say these things to people. Many times I never mention these things, but I do some of these things. And let me tell you, these things are the only reason that I see myself constantly improving in lustful behaviors, in being calmer, in way more stressful situations. So if you don't challenge yourself and do something harder than you did yesterday every single day, this shouldn't be only on physical, but I will talk about physical and how you're breaking your flesh. Okay, you're missing out. You're missing out because by you doing and going through intentional pain every single time that you face something, you build something known as your self trust. Okay, and you know that when something else comes in your way, you will be able to face it, which in our situation right now is how you can become a better Christian, which means that you sin less and you stop being lazy. Which, what do we know that laziness is? It's a sin. Can you being and sitting on the couch right here instead of actually going for something is a sin. You essentially just say to God, I do not appreciate what you give me. I just prefer to sit here, do nothing, not help others, not become stronger to provide for my family, for my wife, for my children. All these things come from you being lazy. Okay, I again answered this yesterday on one of my stories on Instagram. Go check them out. And it really broke my heart to say this to people, because I know there's many people lazy out there. But you saying something harsh to people will only result in them actually realizing this. Okay, and this is great because it correlates so much with the next things. You might already read them, but I will tell you anyway. Okay, so I say here that it leads to more successful outcomes. What do I mean with successful outcomes? Going, going and challenging your body every single time is not only, going to help you with becoming a better Christian, but it will help you in stressful situations. So a person that wants to become a CEO, a person that wants to become a leader in his life or achieve great things has to know how to go through difficult situations. Are we clear with that? Because many people, think that they can go through life with their tippy toes, without actually going all the way to life, without, just dipping their toes in the pool, not actually getting in there. But if you want to be great, okay, you have to go all the way. You have to try to at least go somewhere where no one went before. And this goes for everything, okay? Christianity goes from self improvement. Okay, these things you need to go all the way. And if you do not challenge yourself right now that you are comfortable, okay, you will never be able to achieve those things. You will just give up. But what you teach yourself every single day, going for a long run and having to push through the last kilometers, the last seconds of these things, or sprinting your way through, the last kilometer while you already run 20 more. That's what gives you this extra push when the time comes, when the real time comes. Okay, I think we're clear with that. The why breaking your flesh is important. If you have any questions, just comment below. This brings me to the next one, which is why no one actually cares if you're right. And it's not about only why no one cares, it's about why do you think that it serves you as a person? Because as people, as want to be successful people in life, why do we want to avoid drama, for example? Why do you see the best people not waste their times with drama? Um, I'll tell you right now why I think that people need to avoid drama and not find if they're right or not. I will give you a few examples. Many people try to double down on an opinion, on something that they might have been triggered with, or stay moody all day because something they didn't like happened. Okay, this is this. This is a reactive person. Okay, a reactive, as you hear, reacts to something instead of avoiding it, backing down, or not try to find their truth because they know it's just a waste of time. Okay, if you know somebody that does this, that stays moody all day or does something that doesn't serve them just to find their truth and just to find something that serves them, you know that guy. Everyone knows the guy. I know the person. Okay, so never try to find if you're right or not. Never try to find you're right in something. Just go on with your life and never accept you staying in an argument long enough just to find if you were correct. No one cares. No one cares. You shouldn't care about it, okay? Just forget it. Never care about being right, okay? This is, again, very, 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 very much correlated with you finding full ownership and accountability in your um, inner life, okay? And that it's your only true option you have to have, okay? You have to have this. The reason is because having accountability, meaning blaming yourself for every single thing in your life, is going to be the only option you have. Because, again, if you blame yourself for every single thing, you do not leave space for anything to stay behind. This means that you always, and I mean always, find what's wrong. Okay, that's why I started with the blaming stuff. Okay, you need to blame yourself for everything and stop blaming others. Again, in this book right here, I don't know why I'm not sponsored by the book. I'm just telling you that this is actually true. Okay, many people know this, and if you know many people that are of extremely high status and they've done this for years, Joko Willich and all these guys, they know, okay, everyone knows that you shouldn't blame others except for yourself, because like this, you actually never leave room to identify any problem. People that say that guy is wrong, they eventually say to themselves, okay, I lived this, I have this problem, okay, I might have this problem, and I just give the power to that guy, okay. give the power to that guy and never fix myself if I had a problem. So never blame anyone else. Blame yourself, even if you're right, bro. Even if you're right, again, even if you're right, stop giving a shit, okay? Blame yourself for every single thing, and you'll see that you will fix 99% of every single problem in your life, okay? Everything. Just wait and be actually patient with this, okay? To not make this video too long, why I personally think that all these things are right and what I do in terms of my own personal development. I'll tell you why all these things I believe are not wrong. Okay, many people will deny this and they think that you can't go to life on your tippy toes and having life to just find truth and to not be Christian and all these things. Do you want to be successful or do you want to be right? Okay, two things. It's like, do you want to pretend that you're rich or do you want to actually be rich? Because many people pretend that they are confident. Many people pretend that they are rich. Many people pretend that they are strong. But we all know that the guys that come out and then actually do not do the things. So this can give you a small blueprint. Okay, I didn't put them in any special order for you to do. I didn't do this. I just did the things that I believe were harsh for me and actually put them on this board, and I'm just trying to explain to you. It's not anything special for you in terms of the order, but these things can change a person. I'll tell you that. And what do I personally believe and what do I personally do about these things? I am not perfect, okay? Of course. I still have many problems to deal with. I still crash out sometimes. I still am angry sometimes. But I try to help every single person that I find. I try to at least do the right thing many times. That's why I'm a coach, that I help people get in shape. That's why I try to give as much, although I want to save some money. You know, all these things come to personal development that happens slowly. So I'm new to this personal development space. I'm new to teaching. I'm new to all these things that you see right here. I'm new to these things. Okay, I just started like not even a year ago. Okay, so what I'm trying to say right now is that right now I bombed you with all these things. I made you like you are doing everything wrong. Okay, you might be doing everything wrong again. I'm doing everything wrong still. So what I'm trying to tell you right now is that you're not alone. You are not alone in this journey, and I'm here with you. I'm trying to just teach you these things, teach you with whatever I know. You know, I know I don't know anything still. I'm trying to learn life with you as well. But maybe I learned this quicker than you, or maybe you learned something else and I didn't learn it still. You know, it goes like this. Anyways, I'm just trying to help you right now. So I just want to tell you that I try to become better in many things, in many aspects in my life that I believe that I'm wrong. I try to be like you, learn every single day, improve my communication, improve my charisma, and all these things. I try to improve them. So all these things apply to me as well. So I don't want you to feel like you're the only person that falls a victim of these things. But the harsh truths that a person needs to accept are this, okay? And if you're gonna be a man in life, and if you're gonna be a leader or taking ownership of something in life, a family, a wife, a child, or all these things, you need to accept some hard truths. And I'm so happy that you actually clicked on this video if you are still here. And I want to tell you that you're going to get better. Life will improve and you will find the truth to what you're seeking, and you will get a better body, and you will lose the fat, and you will get the girl that you want to do. Okay, I still needed to hear that because I'm still again in the same phase like you. So to not talk a lot, thank you for watching this. Okay, you can't take a screenshot of this and you can't rewatch the video, so like and come back to it when you need it. So thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you're interested in more self-development and you actually resonate with this channel, and appreciate you for watching. See you on the next video, bro.